right. What's up, y'all? Boom. Alright, so here's another day. Alright, so here's real talk. So in real estate, you have to be more like water. Because if you're like concrete or brick or rock, you're just gonna crack and crumble. And because day to day, your stuff changes every single day. What I do every single day is different, and I love that part. Now, the consistent things that you do all the time, you just need to figure out how to create systems for that stuff, so you don't have to worry about it anymore. But I'm doing something that I have personally never done done before. So I am working on a deal right now to parcel together a bunch of pieces of land here in Boynton Beach, Florida. Now, because I'm doing that and trying to parcel all of these pieces of land together, I'm in front of my computer and I go to this website, and eventually I'll figure out how to connect this to like my computer and have all this stuff work seamlessly, which would be sweet. But for now, I don't have that. But I'll be able to show you guys a lot more as time goes on and I figure out more what I'm doing. But so I'm trying to piece together these parcels of land. And the way I have to do that, I have to figure out who owns what, where, and when it was sold, how much it's worth, why do they want to stay there, what are their ties to here, what do they want? Like, if they've owned the property for 25, 35 years, they might want to get out. They might, and it's the best market in a long time, so they might just want to figure out a way to get out. So we're going to see how all that kind of works out, and yeah. So I'm going to edit this title, because I forgot I got to edit these titles. Alright, so I'm trying to come up with my title for this, what I should call it. So how are people on Facebook, and not Facebook, on YouTube going to find me? So this is by SEO, so I need to come up with a creative title. Real Estate Live, Behind the Scenes, Delray Beach. Alright, so Real Estate Live, Behind the Scenes, Day in the Life of a Real Estate Agent. I'm going to take live and make that live. Cool. Visibility. Let's go public. Restrictions, category, education, thumbnail. Oh, that's cool. I can have a thumbnail for this. I did not know that. I might just have my daily live thumbnail. Cool. I'll work on that actually. Look, to be honest, I'm kind of scared of social media, or not scared, but I feel like what I'm going to post is going to be stupid. Like, you guys are just going to think it's stupid, and this is really the internal dialogue inside of my head. Who's going to want to watch me live? I don't freaking know, but I'm going to sit here, and I'm going to work, and I'm going to use you as my accountability partner, because this little camera is called the Pocket 2, and I literally just put it in my pocket, and then I can make it go live with my phone while it's plugged in. So I'm just learning how to use all this technology, making it work, and giving you guys a little bit more of the behind the scenes goodness. I don't know how long this recording is going to last, probably about an hour. This lens looks great. That image looks super crispy. Hopefully it looks good over here too. Okay. Now I got it. All right. Yeah. So it doesn't look too bad. It's a little grainy, but that's all right. I don't mind that. All right. So yeah. So I'm working on this deal in Boynton Beach, trying to put it together, and we're trying to combine all these parcels of land, right? So there's all these different parcels that are not for sale right now that I need to combine and find the highest and best use for. Now, you learn about all this stuff in real estate school, even though you learn barely anything about real estate, but that's what I'm doing. So I've never done this before, and I'm looking up all the different laws for the zoning because I might have to get this rezoned, or at least petition to have it rezoned. So I'm literally I'm just reading the laws. Like, we went to real estate school to read all the laws. So my clients, my customers need to have some knowledge. I got to be able to bring this knowledge to you guys in an intelligent way. So part of being a real estate agent is reading the stuff that like cities give out that nobody else reads. But this is my profession, and it's yours too if you're watching this podcast. Well, chances are it's yours if you're watching this podcast, or you're my mom, whichever one. So let's see. I'm going to get back to reading. All right, so I'm just looking for information. So here's something that I might be able to use. The land development regulations or other provisions of the city's comprehensive plan or code of ordinances may prohibit or regulate certain specific uses if doing so would be reasonable. Furthermore, other uses which may have land use characteristics very similar to those uses listed under a particular land use category may also be allowed in that land use category. Interesting. And I talk to myself as I read, by the way. You see my lips moving? Residential category. Oh. In addition to other. Hey, what's up, man? Enjoy it. Oh, that's right. I forgot. Okay, so like one of the things that's confusing me right now is this thing called future land use designations. I don't understand. I do real estate, but this is commercial side, so I'm not sure maximum density or floor area ratio. So this says 20 DU, or I don't even know what that stands for. Maximum density per an acre, and then a floor area ratio of 2.5 excluding parking structures. So I need to figure out, like, I don't understand what this is, so I'm gonna ask somebody to clear this up for me. Because nobody knows everything, I can tell you that much. That's super. smells sort of like Chinese. Boom. Alright. So even though I'm live and stuff and there's nobody listening, I guess you just got to set it up and kind of get over it. It's like when you post a listing or you post whatever and you get like no response to it on Facebook or your friends or family. Like you post something about a fish you caught or running a 5K and you got a ton of responses, and then you go to post about a listing or something and no response. It's pretty much what this feels like. But in comparison, yesterday, the first time I went live took me like 45 minutes to an hour. The first time I went live this time took me less than 2 minutes. So to like set everything up, or no, 5 minutes to pull the stuff out, actually pull the stuff out of my bag. So yeah. Forgive me while I eat and read. Oh, and I don't eat breakfast, so this is lunch. Wow. I'm gonna see. I know that I'm live, but I'm gonna try to get my lady to comment on my video. I still don't have. Oh, it jumped up to 2 people. Just follow me over here. You know what? I forgot that. I guess I could just. We are live. I could just take you with me. Seriously, this Pocket 2 thing is super impressive. How it just takes wherever you go. Like, you just put it down and it just keeps following you. That is super helpful. Good. Somebody just hit me up. I heard my phone vibrate. Beep, beep. So, this is a lot to learn. I'm not gonna lie. It feels like a lot to learn. This law stuff, especially when it comes to like commercial properties, you're gonna start hearing terms and stuff that you've never heard before, and things that you don't understand, and you can't just start talking to random people about stuff that you don't understand. Part of, how do I say this? In my personal experience so far in real estate, it's all practice, because you're only going to get an hour in front of the person that you need to wow. And you're lucky if you get that hour, by the way. So you need to really know and learn about this stuff for the people who you're going to be working with in the future. They want you to know. Ooh. Did it keep my face? Wow. They want you to know all this stuff. So all real estate just seems to be is just constant education. Because if you can educate customers on stuff that they don't know or understand, or you can save them tens and thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars when it comes to commercial property, if not millions for that matter, you bring value. It's public knowledge. It's out there. It's on the Boynton Beach website. Literally. Oh. Literally anybody can find it. This thing does lose me pretty fast though. If you walk off on the screen. Here we go. And the blacks are really black. You guys see how this is nice? Then if I back up to where's it at? Right here. Ooh, where'd I go? It's a scary movie. Okay. But a lot of it is just simply, will this go back on my, no, I guess not. Right there, tough guy. There you go. Oh, alright, so let me see if my lady got back to me. I see why you got to be kind of careful, because you don't want somebody to just start watching your stream and then you're not there, because then they're not going to be there anymore. And I guess I'm supposed to be providing a lot more value, but here's my value. If you're out there, I challenge you to do the same. Inside of here or on your, this is just my accountability. Just keeping me accountable. All right. Whoa! That coffee. Holy crap. So, as I'm going through this document, what I'm looking for are the things that I want to highlight. So this is a PDF. I literally highlight the text, I right click, and then I click highlight, because I'm going to save this to my computer. So I only want to have to do this one time. I don't want to read this 30-page document that's full of law and policies 5 different times and try to forget what I remember. Don't do that. Just read something one time, but take the time to take good notes. That way the next time you have to go back, like if you're anticipating that this is going to be a career and not a fly-by-night job, then you're going to have to consult this again at some point. So you might as well just go back through and just highlight all your stuff. So here's something cool that I just found out. However, in accordance with the policies contained in the conservation element, a minimum of 25% of native habitat occurring on any development site shall be preserved. So that means basically if you buy, unless I'm misunderstanding this, you buy something that's the size of a football field and 25% of that has to be for conservation, has to be actually green. And because this is Florida and we're on the coast, furthermore, mangroves that are protected federally and locally, mangroves that occur on these sites shall be preserved consistent with federal, state, and Palm Beach County regulations and policies contained in the Strategic Regional Policy Plan. Guy, I didn't even know that stuff. This is cool. So another thing that I just figured out was in Boynton Beach, there's a lot of provisions and policies in their zoning laws. Excuse me. This is not a podcast, thank God. This is just live. I'm a real person. So, one of the things about Boynton Beach that I thought was interesting was there's a bunch of policies in here about soil. So, one of the questions that I wrote down, because I'm not a builder, I don't know this stuff. But what's up with the soil over here? It's saying like if you remove soil, it can cause other structures. Like over here, I would remove this building, and underneath it, right here, the building was sitting on this land. Well, I dig in this land and remove all the land. Well, the building that was right next to it can slide or crush or come down. I don't know how that would affect or why but there's a lot of issues with soil and erosion in here. I mean, we live next to the coast. So now, again, because this is commercial, is not really my specialty, but I want to know everything. So I'm going to look into why the soil's so bad, and I will get back to you on that, actually. Yeah, that's the way this works. All right, so to switch this up, to try to see if I could get it to work, I went incognito. I went incognito mode, and I'm watching my own stream through incognito mode, and then I'm gonna go chat to myself and see if this actually works. I went incognito mode, and I'm watching my own stream through incognito mode, and then I'm gonna go chat to myself and see if this actually works. That's hilarious. I said, "Hey, it's me" to me. It works. That's hilarious. I said, "Hey, it's me" to me. It's a miracle. It works. Yes. Exciting times. It works. Yes. Exciting times. Yes. Exciting times. Okay, so I can actually comment and do all of that stuff. That's super neat. Okay, so I can actually comment. Okay. Oh, there. And at the very bottom left-hand side, I didn't see, but you have the tags and stuff, so you can. Oh, there. And at the very bottom left-hand symbols, side, emojis, all that good stuff. The tags and stuff, so you can. Oh, there. And at the very bottom left-hand symbols, emojis, all that good stuff. That's weird. Oh, that's search emoji. So why? Oh, that's search emoji. Oh, pick emoji, skin tone. Ah. Oh, that's search emoji. Oh, pick emoji, skin tone. Let's see, I picked the skin tone with white. I want to see what the smiling face looks like with the white skin tone. Let's see. Didn't even do anything. Let's see, I picked the skin tone with white. I want to see what the smiling face looks like with the white skin tone. Didn't do anything. Baby! I love you. Alright. Now I would like this to live chat. Here's the settings. Now I would like this to okay. So one of my issues now is that I'm not getting notifications when somebody sends me a message, and obviously I want to be here when people ask me a question. So one of my issues now is that I'm not getting notifications when somebody sends me a message, and obviously I want to be here when people ask me a question. So
folks, this is Shane. Now I want to share with you a quick tip on how to receive notifications for my channel regarding live streams. A lot of people say, hey, I didn't get notification that you were live, what's going on? So I'm going to show you the best way to do that right now. As you can see, I'm not already subscribed to my channel. I'm using my other YouTube account, which is Shane Retro Gamer. So let's hit subscribe. Now you'll already see subscribed if you're subscribed, obviously. But what you want to do is hit the cogwheel. The cogwheel will bring up a little pop-up box, as you can see, and you want to tick send me all notifications for this channel and click save. And that is it. Anytime.
This thing's pretty quick about forgetting my face.
Time a live stream will start, or anytime I upload more content, you'll get a notification via Gmail, as well as probably on YouTube. It might push it up in the priority as well. Just a little tip for those who are wondering why the notification.
So here's another thing I'm learning on YouTube Live, because learning everything I can about it. I can respond to somebody in the chat boxes if I type the @ symbol, their name will pull up, and then I select their name, just like almost everything else, except in this version, their name will be highlighted in orange and only they can see it. That's cool. Oh, that's cool. And viewers cannot post special characters, URLs, or HTML tags, so you can't. That's cool. All right, now I'm learning. Okay. So again, really easy to get distracted by all this other stuff. I open up a bunch of different stuff throughout like what I want to do today. I know today's kind of a slow day for me. I've got a ton to do, but it's a slower day. I'm not showing anything. I don't have any listing presentations today. So I'm just chilling. So I'm just educating myself, learning. And again, I told you, it's like you learn more just for that 10, 20, 30, 1 hour you get with that client to just knock their socks off, or somebody else is going to do it. So that's a lot of real estate is just prep work. Here's another term that I don't know. Infill project. Oh, so an infill is basically like a piece of land that you see that is surrounded by other buildings, and you're like, oh, I could build on that. I don't know why they gotta. I don't know. anything that's more recent that I should look at, or? Okay, is that it? If not, should I call? How should I reach back out to you? Sure. Louis. Okay. Okay. You are amazing. And I have a question for you. There's a church. I forget what the church. It's a Baptist church over on West Boynton Beach Boulevard. The big one. You know what I'm talking about? Let me see here. It's right on West Boynton Beach Boulevard and Northwest First. Has that church been sold? No, the one at Seacrest and West Boynton Beach Boulevard on the northwest corner. I think it's. What's the address there? Yeah, the First Baptist Church of Boynton. Is the city doing anything with that at all, or is there any plans for it, or like? Okay. Oh, so the you said that the post office is gonna be redeveloped. Super cool. That's super interesting. Now I have you. You seem like you're super helpful. So can I ask you a question? Like I'm a real estate agent, but I'm like new to all this stuff. I'm not used to the zoning. But my broker was like, here's some property over here and here's the address. It's 222 Northwest Third Court. But it's zoned, and this is what I'm having difficulty. It's zoned for single family, but just right next door to it, on the West Boynton Beach Boulevard, you have 225, the one just south of that property, on the corner there, and that one's zoned for stores. But it's on the same block. Is that typical in Boynton that the whole block's not zoned for commercial? Top of your head, or? Oh, okay, cool. I'll look those up. This is amazing. You guys are super helpful. Man, Lake Worth that's where I'm from. Lake Worth, not so much. Let me tell you, man, that's a whole different ball game up there. Yeah, all right, I will. And what was your name again? John? Thank you so much, John. I appreciate you. All right, bye. You too. All right, so here I just found out the city's very useful. There's 5 commissioners on the board. I know that I'm gonna find out all 5 of their names. They're on the actual thing in here with their direct phone lines. So I'm gonna go through here, contact all of them, find them on Facebook, like them on Facebook, so they see me posting about real estate, and they see me being a champion of this town. You know, that's what I want to be, and I don't want to be seen as that, and just seen as that. I want to actually be it. So I'm going to champion this town in Boynton Beach and try to make some stuff happen for here, because I think it's actually going to be good. My battery's dying, so this is the end of this live stream. Catch me tomorrow. I will be live again at 8 a.m. in the morning till 10 a.m. as long as I can hit my office, because I can't take this guy and stream with me on Wi-Fi or on hotspot, which is super disappointing, but what are you going to do? So I will see you guys tomorrow.